The mass of authority, the molar mass of
So let me see if
chemical
it's
system is
coming on
another
here.
is constant. Whatever you get, since you have hydrogen in you, sulfuric acid is H2SO, but that's hydrogen is 2. So 2 times whatever you get here, you get your answer.
Okay, so we're live.
Now,
All right.
the last
So,
part,
as I was saying yesterday, when it comes to designing a web page or creating a web page or whatever, you hold on. So many tabs are open on my laptop. So of course you can see all the write-up, you can see the makeup of the website, but you cannot see how you will not see the elements that they use to create it. Do you understand? So basically all the background work will be done on VS Code here, and you would understand it. Let me see if I can find the files for you and show you exactly what I mean. So let me open a folder here. I just need a simple website. I should have a simple website somewhere. Are you still with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I just want to show you why VS Code is important and why we have to write it on VS Code. Okay, so let me see.
This one says
Okay, let me use multiple
composition
pages.
of calcium in CaOH. So the formula
Hopefully
is
this one has
find
something.
composition of an element. The element.
I hope the background noise is not distracting you. We're teachers in this house.
No, ma'am, no, ma'am.
Okay. So let me go live on this. Yes, you're like, I don't even remember how to go live anymore.
Molar mass of the element, that's molar mass of calcium. What's molar mass of ordinary calcium? That's 40.
Okay.
Over.
So go live.
Molar mass of the compound. This is compound.
So this is a simple page. You can see all these elements here. As soon as the page load, I will show you. You can see all these elements here. You can see this here as well. So I just want this to go live so I can show it to you. So this is how it's going to be writing. Okay, it's up already, if I am not mistaken. Port 550. Why is it not coming on? So yesterday I said that you should have a reference website, something that you would like to recreate, but make it a simple website for your level. Were you able to find one? Or not yet? Hello?
Hello, I said yes, ma'am. I have.
So what website do you have in mind? Can you drop it in the link? It's not going.
Which link?
Can you send the link to the website you're talking about? Can you send it?
Okay, on the message.
In the chat, yeah. So that I can see why I try to load this page that is refusing to load for no reason at all. Oh, okay, loaded though, and I canceled it again. Okay. Aha, this is it. Exactly. I don't know which.
Ma, send the link.
All right, I'll check it now. So let me use this one because this one seems to be loading. So you can see this page here. Sorry. No, my laptop is acting. So this page here, you can see this is what you are seeing on the page. You're just seeing the croissant, and you're seeing a description of the croissant, and then you're seeing different links at the bottom. But if you go to VS Code, this is how it is. You can see, of course, you can see the croissant thing. This was on the page. This was what was showing on the page. Then this home page, photo, all these things here. This AHREF, whatever, it wasn't showing. But you will see home page, you will see photo, you will see contact. If I go back there, you see it, home page, photo, contact. You see the description. But all these remaining extras are not showing. But you see these remaining extras. This H1 you're seeing here, H1 paragraph, these are elements, and these are what you use to build a website. Do you understand? So now we need to write it in an editor that will be able to convey the message to the browser on how to display it. Do you understand? And that's what VS Code does for us. That's why we use VS Code to write it. Do you understand? And so the browser displays it depending on what we have given the browser. So today I think we're going to start with hold on, somebody just joined, I guess.
It was me.
Okay, it was you. All right, no problem. So we're going to start with those HTML elements today. Let me say something. There is a scheme of work that will follow. So yeah, structure of a HTML document and HTML elements and tags. So that's what we're going to do today. So first of all, let me quickly check the reference website that you chose. Igbinedion Education. Let us see. Okay. You want to build your school portal? Okay, nice. All right, nice. Okay, this is not so bad. You can actually do it. But this might be a problem for you because there's a little bit of JavaScript here and you're not doing JavaScript, but we can find a way around it. We'll figure it out. Okay, so this is doable actually. Well, it's pretty long. Oh. This is a lot though. So you know you're going to be writing a lot of code. But it's all good. There's no problem about it. We'll take it one by one. So this is a project that you have chosen, right? Nice. No problem. We'll see what we can do. So quickly, let's talk about the structure of a HTML page. Okay, so after you've gotten let me close this folder. So when you've gotten your sorry, hold on. Now please give me water. Osaze, please hold on. Don't worry, I can't get it myself. I just wanted you to know. You've answered what you do there, so that's what I wanted you to know. That's why you have to read the question. So if you want to solve it, 1 mole of gas occupies 22.4 cm. 4.6 mole of gas will occupy equals to 2 times the right answer. Oh, please bring my phone for me. Is here. Bring my phone. I'm not going to use gas, I'll use oxygen. Like 1 mole of oxygen. No, 1 mole of gas occupies 4.9 mole of oxygen. All right, so I'm back. So sorry about that. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Oh, I'm on mute. You see that screen. Okay, you left. I was wondering whether I was talking to me. Oh, is it your phone or the laptop?
My phone.
Oh, too bad. Sorry about that. But you can hear me, right? And you can still see my screen.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Alright. So we're going to talk about the structure of a HTML page first. Hold on. I'm trying to set. So normally, I think the first thing I should teach you, first of all, is how to open a folder. So the thing is that when you're writing code, you're writing it inside a folder. It's not like you're writing it. You're not just writing it into VS Code. You have to open a folder. Do you understand? On your laptop and save those codes in that folder because the codes have to be hosted somewhere. Do you understand? So you open a folder. So sometimes you can actually let me see. You can decide to open a new file from here, right? So can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can.
So the thing is that a file is just one page. Do you understand? A file is just one page. I mean, if it is going to, if your website is going to have just one page, then maybe, it's not even advised. I've never seen anybody open a file. What would do is open a folder. So that's what I was asking yesterday, if you know how to open a folder. So you have to go here. All right, I'm going to open a folder in my let me open it in my documents. All right, so you come here. Do I have any folders here? Okay, I have a couple. All right, so of course you know how to open a folder, the normal way of opening a folder.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to open one here. I'm going to call it Osazier's file. Waiting for that. Sorry, give me a moment. Give me a moment. So Osazier's file. Let me just call it Osazier. All right, you open it like this. Cool, good. So now that you've opened it, you go to your VS Code here, right? And then you try to open the folder. You open the folder in VS Code.
Okay.
I hope I'm doing the right thing because I've kind of like forgotten how to do this. Well, hold on.
Language HTML.
No, that's not what I'm saying. The order of opening file. Okay, so that was in my document. Osaze. Okay, it's here. So I click on Osaze and I select folder, and then the folder will open up here. Okay, so obviously it's empty because we don't have any files in there. We're going to be having different files. You're going to have your HTML file, you're going to have your CSS file, and that's why I was saying that it's not advisable to say new file or open a new file because you're going to need different files. All right, so yeah, so after you've opened this, the first thing you want to open, of course, we're starting with HTML, right? So I'm going to, can you see where I am here? If you click on this,
Yes.
your name here, if you click on name of the folder and you open it like this, it's going to show you, it's going to open it. This is, let me do this again, sorry. So this is how you open a new file. Click on it and you name the file. All right, so I'm going to call this homepage. You can call it whatever name you want to call it. That's up to you. Homepage. All right. But the most important thing is this .html I'm about to do here. It's important that you add this .html there so that the browser understands that, okay, this is a HTML file. We're going to display a HTML file. If it's a CSS file, although we're not going to CSS, but if it's going to, sorry, hold on. If it's going to be a CSS file, it is going to be .css, all right?
Okay, ma'am.
Cool. So you save that, press enter to save that, and then you have a file open. It's still empty. Now, you don't just start coding straight up. There are certain, I'm going to call them rules. Let me call them rules. They are called rules that you have to follow. So now one of those rules is, hold on, let me see. I'll show you how to do this, but I just want to show you. I'll tell you how to do it. Now, all this you must have this head element in here. All right. You must have this head element. You must have your body like this, and this is the closing of the body. And
So
so this is
how it come out once you type .html.
What?
This has to come out once you type dot
No.
html.
When it comes out, it's going to be empty. I will show you how to do this. I'm just showing you something. When you come out, it's going to be empty. It's going to be like this. So to get what I just did, you have to press the exclamation mark. Click on exclamation. You can say I did exclamation mark. Then press enter. It will show. Let me do that again. Oh, sorry. Let me start it again. So when you've opened your file, after you've opened your folder, you've opened your file. All you need to do is press exclamation mark, enter, and there you have it. All right. Any questions so far?
No, ma.
Okay. So now this entire, you see this. This is you really don't need to know what this means, because to be honest, I mean, I used to know the meaning, but I've even forgotten it. But it's not like you can go on your own to really figure out what the meaning of this is. This is a HTML. This is just signifying that, oh, it's a HTML file and the language is in English. Then this is the head element. So the head element stores certain information about your site. Do you understand? For instance, now I can decide to name this is Osaz's homepage. That's the title of the document.
Okay.
Osaz's homepage. Do you understand? So it just contains certain information. You can add other informations that if you want to, but for now we're just going to stop at the title. You get, and you would learn eventually. You can see this is an opening element, this is a closing element. Most elements in HTML have opening and closing tags. We'll get into all of that. But just know that when it comes to coding, everything you're going to be coding for now, especially at this HTML level, everything you're going to be coding is inside that body. All right, is inside that body. If I decide to look at this, I decide to look at what I have opened online, you're not going to find anything. It's actually loading now. So hold on. It's loading. Okay, now this is, you can see it here. You can see the title, Osazer's homepage. The one that we left that time was called, oh, the brought light, thank God. Sorry, let me charge my laptop. They just brought
Okay,
their
ma.
light. I was hoping you would be. Oh, Jesus. You don't brush your hair. You don't go. You don't brush. Let me check. All right, so are you there?
Ma.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay,
Hello,
hold
yeah,
on.
I'm there.
All right. So like I was saying, if you check here, that's okay, this one I didn't even give it a title. But here I gave it a title. You understand? The other, this one I left it at document. That's why it's still showing document. But this one I changed the title to homepage. All right. So you can see it's empty. But now let's assume I want to put something on the page. Hold on. Let me type something. Everything you're going to be typing, I've got water on my laptop. Everything you're going to be typing is in the body, between the body. Come. My charger head is there. So it's going to be in between this space here. All right. So let's assume I do. Let me give it a head one, H1. Sorry. So don't worry about all these tags. Now, see teacher, I'm just showing you the structure page. All right, and then I save it, Control S. If I go here, you see now we have Osaze's page here. All right. So that's basically how coding at the background works. Do you understand? That's how
Okay.
you use HTML. You now start writing on your code and you start styling it how you want it to style. If you want one to be in the middle, you style it that way, and all of that. All right. So now let's go and
Yes, ma.
talk about the elements. Let's go and talk about H1. Any questions so far? Let me just
No.
ask. You sure? No questions?
Yes, one question.
Okay. So as we said yesterday, HTML is the standard markup language for web pages. Almost all web pages. I mean, yes, with the emergence of AI and all of that, you can now build websites without really knowing how to code. But for the most part, I don't except and most no code websites cannot be it cannot be like something that you've coded. Do you understand? I mean, there are a lot of no code websites. People use WordPress where you don't have to use any code. It can never be as sophisticated as a website that you're using code to write. Do you understand? And even the AI, the
Yes.
machine language, and everything, they are still using code to write those ones. So what is helping you write no code website is using code. AI, all of them, they're all so it's still going as the director said yesterday that it is still going to be relevant for a long time, even with the emergence of AI. All right. So at the basics, yeah, please, it's better. So at the basics, HTML is important. With HTML, you can create your own website. True. You can use HTML to create your websites. For instance, now look at this one that we did here. This one I did here was that you can decide to add everything that you need. The only difference is that there won't be any styling to it. But yeah, you can add to suggest page, put your school details. We have classes, so and so, and send the link to somebody. It's still a website, but it's just not a fine website. That's so with HTML you can create your own website and it's easy to learn.
Okay.
So you would enjoy it. So let's start with the basics. Let me see, is there anything in this introduction? Let me see, in case I did not cover anything in the introduction. Um, let me see. Sorry, I don't know. The site is hanging. My site is hanging. It should be better now. All right. Okay. I have explained that it's a standard markup language for creating. Um, so HTML stands for Hypertext Markup, as you can see here. Hypertext Markup language. Mhm. Describes the structure of a page, consists of a series of elements. I already told you, we'll talk about those elements in a bit. The HTML element tells the browser how to display content. For instance, headings tell the browser to display it like this. Like this is a head, this is a H1, this is a heading element, H1. If I want it to display like a paragraph, all I have to do is tell the browser to display it like a paragraph. The element, the tag for paragraph is P, and I say display as paragraph here. Save it. If I go and check, see, display as paragraph. So it tells the browser how to display it. If you want it to display as a link, it will display as a link. If you want it to display as however you want. So HTML elements label pieces of content such as this is a heading, or this is a paragraph, or this is a link. So you can have headings, yeah, you can have headings, you can have paragraphs, you can have links. And this is what a simple HTML looks like. This is a H1 and this is a paragraph and all of that. So so right here they actually explain what the doc type means. You can go later and check it. The name of this website is W3 School. So you can go ahead and check out what those things mean. So what exactly is a HTML element? Like we said, HTML elements tell the browser how to display the content you are giving it. So they usually come in twos. There's the first one, the opening tag, and then the closing tag. So the difference is that the closing tag always comes with this um, slash at the end. And it's important to use it so that the browser will know if I don't use it here, right? Let's assume I didn't give it a closing tag. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, my account.
Okay, because I'm switching skins. I'm switching screen, so I hope you can see everything I'm switching in between.
Yes, yes, I
Okay.
can.
So if I don't do this now, the browser will not know whether to stop here at Obsaz's page to stop displaying the rest as a heading, or it should just be confused. Okay, you did not tell me where to stop displaying the content as H1. So let me save this. Let me see how it will appear on the browser. Sometimes the browser, see, it's even telling me there's an error. Sometimes the browser just displays it however it feels like if it's not easy. It goes ahead to display everything as a heading because we did not tell it where to stop. So you see everything, and maybe you don't want it to be big like this. Maybe you actually want it to be like in a paragraph form. All right. So it is important that you give it closing tags. Very important, and it's very
How do you do
important.
closing tags?
So for the most part, let me do this again from the beginning. For the most part, VS Code will automatically help you once you do
How
this
do you do the
opening
closing
tag.
tags, ma?
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm showing you. For the most part, right? Let's assume you
Okay.
want to do your opening tags. This is your opening tag. So half the time, VS Code will help you complete it. All I just did now was put the opening tag, which is this one. VS Code will help you, but it's very easy. All you need to do is just open a bracket. You write your opening tag H1. You close it. You write. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, because VS Code is doing it immediately. All right. So you write what you want to write. Success page. You write your content success page, and then you open another bracket. This small less than equal to bracket. You put that slash sign. That slash sign is what is important. That slash sign is what determines that it is a closing tag. You get? Do you understand?
Yes, yes.
So the slash sign will tell you that okay, this is a closing tag. So that's how you. Why is this telling me wrong? Okay. Yeah. So this is how it comes. The HTML element is everything from the start tag to the end tag. This is the start tag. This is the closing tag. So you can see H1 has it, paragraph has it. I will learn other forms of H1 as we are going. All right. So the purpose of a web browser is to read the HTML document and display them correctly. A browser does not display the HTML tags, but uses them to determine how to display the content. Because, for instance, if we check now, you will not see H1 on the page. What you will see is a success page. There's no H1 there. So the browser just reads what's in the file. The browser reads what's on the file and then acts accordingly. Uh, Hold on, because I know that in your own case, okay, don't worry. So that is it, right? I just remember that you might not be able to go live on your own VS Code because, but there are other ways to open your file on the browser. I will show you how to open your file on a browser like this before you go today. Don't worry. I'll show you how to open
Okay.
that file on the browser. So,
Okay, ma.
yeah, uh, this is just the history of HTML. You can come back here and read this if you want to. So let's move on. Site is slow. Don't know why site is slow. Okay, so this is just we already use VS Code. People use Notepad or something called text edit to write their code, but we use VH VH code, so we don't need that. We use VS Code rather, so we don't need that. So basic example: all HTML elements must start with a document type declaration, which is which is what we have here. So basically, what you are saying here is that you must have this entire thing. Hold on. You must do this. No, no, no. That's not what I mean. You must do this for any page you are opening, any file you're opening. You must have this right up there. It's important. That exclamation mark enter. You must have those things that are there if you want it to display. Because I mean, if I come here and I just write H1, will it even display? Let me see. I never tried it to know if it will display or not. And I say H1 and I say suggest page. Save. If I come here, it's not even possible. Let me see. Did it load? Oh wow, it loaded. Nice. But you can see the error in the VS Code. It's telling me live reload is not possible without, or it's not loading. That this is just what was there before. It's telling me it cannot, the browser cannot display it without a head or body tag. So it's important to have that. You must have this in your code. Okay, so we already know that. Okay, so now let's go to headings. We're going to start with headings first of all. We're going to be using an online browser so that it's easier. Online editor and online browser. So this thing you're seeing here, this is an online editor. The browser is directly, it's just for easy learning. This is how to display on the browser. This right part here represents the browser, and here is your code editor. Do you understand? Hello? Yes. Yes. It's gone again. Hello? Okay, you're back. Let me know if you're back. Hello, hello, hello. I can't hear you if you're speaking. Cannot hear you. Osasa, are you there?
Hello, ma. Sorry, ma. I got locked down. I see that
Okay.
I'm joining from my phone here. I'm calling.
It's just that you might have questions. The reason why I want you to be able to talk is that you might have questions to ask me. And because I'm not looking at this, I'm not looking at Quincy, I'm looking at my screen. Because I would have said, okay, leave your phone, just be listening to me on your laptop. But you might have questions and I will just be talking. I will not know you're asking questions. That's why I want you
Yes,
to
man. Don't
stay
worry.
on your phone. Okay. So I'm not going to, if it goes out again, I'm not going to bother. I know that you're coming back. I'll just keep talking. Since you can hear me on your laptop, I'll just keep talking.
Okay, ma.
All right. Yeah. So when it comes to headings, there are about 6 types of headings. It's just like in school, where you have when you're writing notes, you have headings and subheadings, right? Right?
Yes, ma.
Hey. You have headings and subheadings. I remember, like I said yesterday, that a website is just like you're writing. The only difference is that one is on paper, one is on internet. So for the most part, yeah, the H1 is usually the main heading. All right. If you go to any website, let's go to your school website that you gave me. Okay, this is your school website. I think this one here, yeah, this is JavaScript, but don't worry, we'll be fine. This here, right, is this welcome to our school is their H1. Every any other heading that you can think of will be small. Okay, you can see that it's the biggest of all, is the H1. This is also a heading here. Yes, sir, but it's not as big as this first one, right?
Yes.
It's not as big as the first one. This is also another heading. It is not as big as the first one either. So that H1, most pages used to have one heading, just one single heading, like this. Sorry,
Okay.
one single heading. Like this is the school you went to, right?
Yes, ma.
Your okay. The second, it has a secondary school. Okay, okay, I can see it now. Okay, so you are based
I
in
went
Benin.
from toddler.
Oh, okay. So you are based in Edo State.
Quite.
Okay. Anyway, so back to what we are saying. Where's the page?
Ow.
So that's the essence of having multiple headings. All right. That's the essence of having multiple headings because not all of them. This H1, you can only use it once on a single page, just once. That's the rule. Then, if you want
Okay.
to write other headings, then you can use H2, you can use H3, you can use H4, you can use H5, you can use
Okay,
H6.
become smaller, smaller, smaller.
Depending, yeah, it becomes smaller as you
Can
go.
you
So
repeat
depending on
the other headings on the same page?
yeah, you can repeat H2 if you want to. You can.
Oh,
You can
okay.
repeat H2, you can repeat H3. But H1, usually the best practice is just to use it once. It's just like in schools when you have one major heading and the rest are
Yes, yes.
subheadings, right? Exactly. That's how it
Yes.
works as well. That's how it works over. So you have a variety of headings. But don't worry, when we get to CSS, you would you will understand that these headings can also be styled. But yeah, let's focus on doing it like
Okay.
this now. This is a heading and all of that, right? Good. So, sorry. Mm, oh, okay. Where is it? Oh, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. So that's that about heading, and you already know how to write a heading. Pretty easy to write a heading. Just open your. Let me make this bigger. Your opening tag must be there, and then your closing tag. See, opening tag, closing tag, opening tag, closing tag, just like this. Any
Okay.
questions?
No.
All right, fine. Now let's go
So it's
to
a
what's it
slash that
called?
shows that it's closed. In.
Paragraphs. Yeah, it's a slash that shows us. If you don't put the slash, the browser will just continue to make everything H1. So it's important that you put the slash. Let me see. I don't know how it will appear on an online editor. Okay, this one's an online editor, so the rules are not strict because it's strictly a learning. It's strictly for learning purposes. All right. So let's go. Let's now move to don't headings. Let's move to paragraphs. All right. So paragraphs are pretty much just like the name sounds. Paragraph. They used to write blocks of text. Again, back to this one that you gave me. This all-round education for students here is a paragraph. I can't even select anything because this keeps moving. But here is a paragraph, right? Even this check will appear big. But I promise you, this is not a H1. It's a paragraph, and I'll show you how to do it. No paragraph I usually use at the beginning when you write like this is definitely a heading because you can see it's yeah it's a heading for this right
Heading
up
one.
here. So you can different no, this will be heading 2 or heading 3. Heading 1 is already here. If you need your student, all this like this is heading 1. All right. So this is heading 2. This is heading 2. And this is for this right up here. So you can see this Montessori Primary School is a paragraph. This is a paragraph. This is a paragraph. You can tell them by how small they are. You understand? Of course, you're not going to use a heading here. It's going
Yes.
to be, yeah, a paragraph. So that's what paragraph is. It's just right. This entire right up here. This entire right up here is a paragraph. This you see is boarding facilities, library resource, whatever. You notice how
Yes,
if
ma'am.
I click on this thing, it changes color. I'll see teacher how to do that.
Yes.
But this entire block here is a paragraph. This boarding facilities, this could be a H6 or a H5, depending on whatever the programmer chooses to write. You can decide to make this H6 or um, H5. But this right here, this right up here is paragraph, right? And this right up here is also a paragraph.
Okay.
There is a button underneath here. This is all paragraphs, okay? So that's basically what the paragraph is for. This is a paragraph, this is another paragraph, and it's very easy to write. So you just open your opening tag and then your closing tag. Any questions? Any questions? Hello?
Hello, ma.
Yeah. I said, do you have any questions so far?
No.
Okay, so you understand headings and you understand paragraphs,
Paragraph.
right?
Yes, ma.
All right, cool. So the next thing we're going to learn about is the links. I think for the sake of not overwhelming you, mm, okay, so we'll do links and we'll do images for today so that I don't overwhelm you. So the next thing we're going to talk about is link, all right? Links. So now, of course, you know how to identify links when you go on a page, right?
Yes.
You can tell that this is a link to something. So I'm trying to
Yes.
close tabs because I've opened too much tabs. Yeah. So you can tell if you go to a website and see this, you can tell that this is a link. If I check, do I see links? These are not links. I'm trying to find the link here. So I think these are links. If I click on it, it's giving somewhere. Yeah, this is the link. It's already going. I don't want it to go anywhere. But yeah,
I
that's the
think it's
link,
a
right?
link.
So how? What do you say?
I said yes. I think it's a link.
Yeah, it's a link. If you want to, for the most part, to know the difference if something is just a write up or a link, if you put your mouse over it, if it's a link, you will have this finger thing for the most part. But if I come here, you will see that it's not here. But if I hover around this, it's a link, so it will show.
Okay.
All right. They've just designed the link to not. But if you go on many um websites, most times a link is always like this. You see it underlined like this, and it has a different color, right? For the most part, this is how you see links, right?
Okay.
Or you've never seen it like that.
No. I've seen it like that, so
Really?
that you'll be underlined.
Exactly. So
I've seen like
yeah,
that.
exactly. That's how you know that it is a link.
Link.
Do you understand? The browser wants to be able to tell the person using the web page that this is a link. So how do you create a link in um in VS Code? I mean HTML. Very simple. Now let me expand this. The element for heading is H, could be H1, H2, or whatever. The one for paragraph is P. Now the one for link is A, right? This A you're seeing here. This is the element for link. Now this href equal to whatever. This represents where you are linking to. For instance, I want to link to facebook.com. Let me do this. I want this link to take me to facebook.com, right? If I let's okay, let me do it like this. Now this is a link, right? This is my opening tag, this is my closing tag, right? And I want to say this links to Facebook. This links to Facebook. All right. So if I run this code now, it's not going to show me that it's a link. It's not even going to be able to go anywhere because I've not given it where to go to. You understand? You know that links always lead somewhere. And like I told you, in schools, when you are writing or when you're trying to find a page in school, you just turn when you're using books in school, you just turn to the page. But for websites, it's a link. Do you understand? If you check this
Yes.
page now, these are all links leading to somewhere. All right. If I click here,
Right.
it leads me to somewhere. So you have to tell the browser where it's going to. Now, because I want to go to Facebook, okay, I have to do href. That href just simply means this is the reference link. Once the browser sees href, you will realize that, okay, this is the reference link, href. This is the reference link. So I'm going to have to do equal to, that this is where I want the link to do. You have to put the link inside quotation mark like this, inside this quotation mark like this. Is a rule that you have to do. Again, let me repeat that again. You have to first type href so that the browser understands that, okay, this is the reference link that you're going to. So now I'm going to put, let me use, I think YouTube is the easiest for me to use. Um, sorry. Okay, let me just go ahead like this. So if I do www.facebook.com, right? Let's see if it will work. Okay, let me see. This link to Facebook. If I click on it, okay. So now it's telling me it can't seem to find where I'm trying to go to. Let me try youtube.com. I already know why it's not going, but I just want to see something. youtube.com. So let me see if this link leads to YouTube. All right. Let me see. If I click on it, sorry. So the thing is that the browser does not recognize that link if you don't put HTTPS, like this. Oh, sorry. HTTP. I hope I'm writing this right. I can always check for the correct one.
It's just PPS.
I think, yeah. Okay, hopefully. I hope I'm writing this right. So it has to be like this is
No,
how you have to write it.
HTTPS. Not HTT.
HT. Oh, sorry.
PPS.
HTTPS. Are you sure? No. Let me
Abi?
check
I
this
don't know.
myself. It's HTTPS.
Okay, it's HTTPS.
Let me check it myself. Yeah. So most times, it's better to just go to where you want to copy the link that you want. For instance, I want to go to YouTube now. It's better to come here. See, it's HTTPS. I was actually right.
Okay,
It's better to come
HTTPS.
here, yeah, and just copy it like this. Copy it like this. All right. So this is how you have to write. If you just do www, the browser will tell you that I don't know this place you are talking about. I need because www is like a short, call it a shortcut to the page. It's like a shortcut to the page. But the browser does not understand all those shortcuts. The browser wants the full page so that the browser knows that this is where I'm going to. So you have to write it in full for them like this. So now if I run this code now, if I run this and I click on it, let's see if it takes me there. Okay, let me try Facebook. You have to realize that this is an online browser, so you don't expect it to be 100% Facebook. I don't expect it to be 100, but I will do it on VS Code so that you will see. This is a link to Facebook. This link to Facebook. So let me try Facebook to show. All right, so let me go and do it inside VS Code so that you can see it. Let me do it in VS Code. So we have a link here. All right.
Do you use HTML in VS Code?
What did you say?
Do you use HTML in VS Code or what?
HTML in VS. Yes, now this is HTML we're doing now. Let me lead to sorry. Let me start it again because I've made a mistake. So like I said, you open your bracket, you put your A element because it's the link we're trying to write. So you put your reference website is equal to. So we're going to YouTube. Let me copy this YouTube address again. So we're going to YouTube, copy, and then you close your A brackets like that. You close it. Now, bear in mind that, sorry. So what comes after the A bracket is what is going to show on the browser. What is inside the A bracket is not going to show. What comes after, this is what I want to show on the browser. This links to YouTube. That's what I want to show on the browser. Then I can now close it. All right. Do you see that? I can now close it. This is not expanding, but you can see it, right? Hello. Hello.
Hello, ma.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure. All right. So let me save this and let's see it here. Control S. It's important that after if you write your code in VS Code or maybe you make a change, it's important that you save it. Control S. All right. We'll talk more about that later. So I don't know what's going on. All right, fine. It's now showing. Okay. So if I click on this now, this link to YouTube. You can see it's taking me to YouTube. See?
Yes, ma,
Takes
can
me
see.
to YouTube. So that's how you create links.
Okay.
That's how you create links. I'll do it again for you to see. So now we're on YouTube. Okay.
Let me see. Okay.
Yeah, let me do it again. So like I said, let me give it a heading first. I don't like how it's just blank. H1 success page. H1 this page. So let me give you the link. So this is A. Like I said, the A element. I don't know why this thing is not. Let me see if I can zoom in. Can I zoom in? There's no option to zoom in. Oh, let me see. Yeah. So anyway, okay. So we're zoomed in a little bit. So, like I said, the A element is for your links, just like you have H1 for your paragraph, sorry, for your headings, P for your paragraph. For links, we have the A element. But in that A element, you have to first reference the website you want to go to. Href. We do that using Href. Href is equals to the link. Notice that the link is actually in between two apostrophe mark here. It's important. It's a rule. That's how the browser wants it. So you put the address of where you want to link to. Me now, I want to link to YouTube. All right. So now after that, what you now write is what will show on the browser because your A element and the href is not going to show on the browser. So this is what I want to show on the browser. This links to YouTube. All right. Is what I want to show on the browser. And after writing that, I close my tag. I close my element /A. Do you understand?
Yes.
And then you save it. So this is how you know if you can you see this thing here that has this one here.
Yes, I can.
So this is telling me that oh you've made a change to your file. You need to save it so that you can reflect in the browser. So I'm going to press Ctrl S to save it. Ctrl S, okay, and then I'm going to go back to the browser. I'm going to have to reload the browser, reload it here. So it's even the same. You reload it, and then when it has reloaded, you can now check if it's working. So this links to YouTube. Let me click it again, and you see it take us to YouTube. Okay, so you see, we're now on YouTube. Any questions?
Yes.
Any questions? Any questions? Hello.
Hello, ma.
I said any questions.
No, sorry.
All right. So if you notice when we're going to when we're moving when we're going to the other link, for instance, this is linking to YouTube, you notice that it is opening on the same tab as where you have your page. For the most part,
Yes.
some pages, if you click on it, it will go. But sometimes if you click on it, it will open in a different tab, right?
Yes, ma.
So the best way to get it to open in a different tab, right?
Okay.
Hold on. Target. Let me save this as so if I let me reload, if I click on this, yeah, so it's opening in a different tab. This is your original document here. This is the YouTube tab. Let me close this again. You can see let me close. There's no YouTube tab here right now. But if I click on this, it's going to open in a different tab. This is still your document, and this is why is it showing? Okay, I deleted it before. So the best way to get it to open a new tag is that you have to let the browser know that you are targeting a blank tab. All right. You don't want it to open on that same tab. You want it to open in a different tab. So you tell the browser to target
No, ma,
a,
you're not
a
talking too
blank.
strong.
What did you say?
I said
So
you're not
what did
talking
you
too
say?
strong. I can't really hear you.
Oh Jesus. What about now?
You're not talking so strong. I can't really hear you.
Okay, hold on. Let me leave the class and come back in again
Hello.
because I don't know what's going on.
Network is not strong. Can't hear you.
Okay, it's your see. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Osaze, can you see my screen?
Yes,
Okay,
I
you should
can,
hear
but I
me
can't
now.
hear you.
What about now? Because your network just came back, so you should hear me now.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, so you see, my own is showing green. Your own was showing red just now. That's why you're not hearing me. Your network was the one that was bad. It was showing red, but now it's
Okay.
green.
The laptop.
That's how
It's
you
not
know.
working on the laptop.
Oh, it's not working on your own laptop.
Yes. It was working on my phone.
Okay. But now you can hear me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, no problem. I think I see a message in the chat. So I was saying that if you want it to open in a different, if you want it to open on a different, what's it called, on a different tab, you have to tell the browser to do that. All right, you have to tell the browser to target a blank tab. That's why you have this thing here. Target is equals to underscore blank. So the browser interprets this that okay, oh, open this in a different tab. Do you understand?
Yes.
Any questions so far?
No.
So if I tell you to create a link that will open in a different tab, you know how to do that.
By the grace of God.
Say by the grace of God. Okay, no worries. Oh my God. No worries. So if you don't have any question, to let's move to the other ones that we have. So let's move to images, how to upload images. Okay. So as not to overwhelm you, all right. I will stop at images today and I will give you assignments. Like I don't know what your schedule is like. I don't know if you have time for assignments, so I'll try to make it as small as possible. Hold on. Hold on. Mm, okay. I'm trying to find the image option. So we don't links. Oh, let's go to images. Yeah. All right. So when it comes to uploading image, right? You first of all you have to put that image in your folder. All right. That image has to be in your folder first of all. Oh my God, yes. You have to put that image in your folder. So let me show you an example of what I mean. Let me come here. I'm trying to find that image. Are you still there? So are you still there?
Yes, ma'am. There.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me
Okay.
now?
So let's assume I want to use this picture.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you now. So let's assume I want to upload this image on my site. Okay, the image is loading. I don't know why it's using 5 years to load. But if you check, let me check your reference website. Okay, so these are all images. These are all images. These are images. I don't know.
Okay.
I need to check how they did this image for real. But yeah, these are images, right? So how do you upload images? This particular image you are seeing, this one here, the background. It's called the background image. We'll learn that one when we're doing CSS. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. But of course, there are images here. So first of all, like I said, this is the image I want to use. I want to use the image right now. I'm just assuming I want to put it on my website. Okay. So the first thing I would do is I have to copy this image.
Okay.
I have to copy this image. Copy. Okay.
No, I can't hear you.
Copy.
Ma.
And then I have to go and paste it inside the folder, inside this Osaze folder here. If I come to VS Code, I will see it in my, yeah. So if I come to VS Code, it's actually advisable to do that because most times, yeah. I don't know why you're not hearing me. What about now?
Yes, I can.
What about now?
Yes, I can. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now, ma.
Hello, what about now? You still can't hear me?
Hello? Network is bad.
You can or you can't? Okay, you can hear me now, right?
Yes.
Yes, I hear you. I want you to okay, you can hear me now. All right. I don't know what's going on with the network today. All right. I can hear you, but your this is telling me you are mute.
I'm not mute too. Maybe it's the computer.
What about now?
Yes.
Okay. So you know what I know? Right here, it's saying that you are mute, but you are talking.
I'm not mute. It's the computer that is mute. Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I don't know if it's my network or your network at this point.
I don't even know. I was by texting you.
But you can hear me now, right?
Yes, I can.
All right, let's continue.
Okay.
So I'm sharing my screen. Sorry, give me a moment.
Alright.
Okay, so you can hear me, right? All right, fine.
Yes, I
So I was
can.
saying that, like, let's assume this is the image that I want to use on my page, right? So the first thing I would do is to, okay, I've told you that you copy it and come and put it in your folder, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now I have put it here in my folder, in the Osaze folder, so you can see that here. So if you go to VS Code, you automatically see that image here. You automatically see it here, right?
Yes, I see
But the
it.
thing is that, for the most part, you will not use, for most websites, you use more than one picture. You get? So
Okay.
let's assume you are going
Yes.
to use 10 pictures. Listing 10 pictures here, bear in mind that what you should know is that this is just one page. Sometimes you might have a 5-page website, which means there will be 5 HTML file here. And you might have like 2 SS file, that's like 7. You now have like 10 images. This place will be full. And to just make your work look messy. Do you understand? So most times what I usually advise is that you open another folder inside, so that you know what I'm, this is Osaze. You open that Osaze folder and then you open another folder inside this new folder. Do you understand?
Yes.
And then you call that one, you can call it pictures or photos or whatever, right? You call it pictures. And then you move that picture inside there. You move the picture inside the picture folders that you open. So you can see it's inside this picture folder. And this is optional. You can rename the picture for easy access. I'm just going to rename it to my name. So just for easy access, right? Do you understand this process so far?
Yes.
So now if you go to your VS Code, just know that whatever you are doing on your laptop is going to reflect in your
It's
VS
already
Code.
there.
It's already there. You can see it here, you can see pictures, you
Okay.
can see the picture here.
Okay.
Alright.
Yes, I
So
see.
now if you're going to upload it, let me upload it on, let me leave the link under it. Let me upload it on top of the link. Now, the element for uploading picture is image element, IMG. This is
Okay.
IMG. Alright. Now, this is one of those elements. There are few of them, and tomorrow we'll talk about them. But there are few elements that don't have closing tags. Images is one of them. For some reason, they don't have um, closing tags.
Closing.
I can't remember the reason exactly why. I just know maybe I'll have that reason for you tomorrow. I have to check on the internet, or you can just check on the internet. In short, that's your assignment. Google why image does not have a closing tag, but image does not have a closing tag. All right.
Okay.
So now, like, there's a mistake here. I don't know why this tag is writing. Okay, okay, I know what's wrong. It's because I didn't close this place, so it's thinking there's an error. But yeah, close it. So now, for like links, links, you must have a reference website that you're going to. For image,
The
the image
reference
must have a
website.
source.
Yes.
What you need is a source. Where is this image? Because the images you see on websites, they are not from the air. They are hosted somewhere. They are inside somewhere. They are being displayed on the browser. So now you have to tell the image where exactly this photo is. And of course, you can see that the photo is inside the folder called pictures. And this is the name. So let me just show you how to do it. So the source will be equal to, you can see just like href was inside quotation mark. This is also inside quotation mark, right? You can see that, right? So now you are now going to
Yes. But only. But
what?
heading was not in quotation mark.
Huh?
But heading was not in quotation mark.
No, the headings don't have source or reference now. It's because this one you are referencing them
Yes, it does.
somewhere. Do you get?
Okay. Yes, I do.
They are referencing them. The two things that have images and source, you have to reference them somewhere. Sorry, images and links, you have to reference them. You have to tell
Yes.
the browser where the link is coming from. You have to tell the browser where the image is placed. That's why you put them in a quotation mark like this, right? So now it is inside a folder called pictures. So you write it there, pictures. See, VS Code, you need bring it for you. You can see pictures, right? That's the folder where it is, right? Now, because it's a folder, you are trying to access. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
So, because it's a folder, you are trying to access the picture that is inside the folder. To access it, you have to use the slash sign. All right. So the browser already knows that the only thing that is inside pictures is Toha. Assuming there were more than one pictures here, you see all of them here. But now the only thing that is here is here. All right. So you can either select it or you type it, anyone. You can also decide to type Tohan because that's the name of the picture, tohan.jpg. You can see in VS Code, this file is an HTML file, so you must specify that it's HTML. This picture is in JPEG format. You must specify it, although VS Code will help you specify your picture. Do you see it?
Yes, I can.
Any questions so far?
No, thank you.
Any questions?
No, thank you.
All right. So now, after you have done this, you can now, the closing tag for image, it's just a slash sign like this, and then you close it. You see that? All you need is just one slash sign, and you close it. There's no need to open another bracket, put the slash. No, everything is inside this one bracket here.
Okay.
Any questions?
Mm-mm.
No question. Okay. So if I save this now, right, and I come here, you can see the picture is there.
Oh, can.
You see,
Yes,
picture
yes.
is there. Right. Now, but you can see that this picture is too long. I like the width, but it's too long. It's very easy if you want to change the size of the picture. You can just change it. I'm just going to change the height like this. And I'm going to give it a height of, let's say 200 pixels. Okay, save it. Now it's smaller. So 200 pixels is
Okay.
looking too small. You can decide to increase the size. You can say 400. All right. The length, the height, really. 400. 400 is not. You can also decide to increase the width as well. Although I'm very okay with the width, but I just want to teach you how to do the width. You can decide to do the width. So notice that when you write a particular property, for instance, when you want to write the reference, you put it in quotation mark. When you want to write the source, you put it in quotation mark. When you want to
Quotation mark.
write, yeah, when you want to write target, when you want to tell the browser where to target your link, you put it in a quotation. When you want to tell the browser so that it's very important that you note all this. Oh, browser might not display it well. You might not like how it will come out. Okay, so let's assume I'm going to give it a width of 400 pixels. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. 400 pixels. So I'm going to save that. If I go to you see, it's wider. But the way it's wide is not fine. So let me just leave it at the normal width that it's not fine.
That's one.
But you can see this is how you can manipulate the size of a picture. Any question?
No, ma, thank you.
Are you sure? I'm open to questions.
Yes, ma.
Open to questions. If you say no questions, no problem. So what I would give you as an assignment, because I don't want to overwhelm you. I want you to go back, go through everything we have learned today, memorize how to write this thing, how to write images. And in short, you're even going to do it as an assignment. Don't worry. Let me go to your okay. So you see this page that you gave me now, right? What I want you to do is very simple. Forget about this navigation bar here. We'll talk about this one later, maybe 3 weeks from now. Forget about the logo that is here. So what I need you to do for me, you know, you might have to save this background picture. Just save one. All you need is just one. Do you understand? Because like I said, you see the way it's sliding, it's changing. This is a JavaScript function. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah, this is a JavaScript function. We are building static websites because we're using HTML and CSS, so it's going to be static website. When I say static, I mean that it's just going to be, if you're going to use one picture, it's just going to be one. It won't be changing. So you just need one picture. When you learn JavaScript, you now know how to be making them change different. So you just need one picture, just download one, and it's very easy to download. If I right click on this image, right, and I say, let me see, can I download it? Yes, I should be able to download it. Okay. Oh, I can't find the option to download image. Wow, there should be an option to download it. There's no option to download image. Okay, save as. Let me see if I just save as. Uh oh, it wants to. Oh wow, hold on. Let me check how they even built it. Hopefully, they didn't build it with React. Let me see if I can get the picture. Okay. Okay. This is live banner here. I don't know. Getting these pictures is going to be hard. Can't find a way to download them.
I said I can screenshot them now.
But if you're going to screenshot them, it's going to be having this write up on it. Do you understand? It's not going to what you because I
Okay.
need you to upload the image on its own, and then we'll not impose the write up on top of the image. There are ways to do that. Let me see. Let me see if I find this. Okay, so you can see images here. All right. Courses. Okay, so you can see the images. You see that just like in their own case now, they named this. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
So in their own case now, they named the folder images. So you can see where all these images are. All right.
Yes.
So you just need one of these things. This logo is there. For you to get, let me show you how you get here before you go. All right. Because what you're going to do for me, your assignment is that you're going to. Oh wow, this is going to be a lot. Can you do this now? I doubt it. You know what? Let me just give you something simpler. All right. I'll just give you something simpler for now. We would, because do, I wanted you to write the HTML of this page, but I can see that it might be a problem for you because you just started. So let me not overwhelm you. I'm just going to give you a minor assignment. So I just need you to do three things for me. You are going to give me a web page tomorrow that looks like this, something like this. It's going to have a header, it's going to have a picture, it's going to have a paragraph, and it's going to have a link. So you can decide that Do you have a favorite game you play or a favorite sport?
No, let me
You
see.
don't have a you don't have a favorite game. You don't have a favorite sport.
Favorite sports like basketball.
Huh? Football. Okay, so this is what you are going to do for me. You are going to your H1 is going to be the name of your favorite player. You are going to put the picture of that favorite player. You are going to
Okay.
write what you like about that person. Write it down. In short, let me put it in the chat. You're going to give me a web page tomorrow. So that web page will consist of the H1 will be the name of the player. Your paragraph will be what you like about the player. What you like about the player. You're going to put um, what else? A picture, an image of the player, and then you're going to put a link to your favorite website, whatever website that you want to.
Okay.
So you're going to give me that page tomorrow when you come to class.
Okay, ma.
All right. Do you have any questions so far? I've put the
No.
assignments in your chat. All right. If you don't have any assignment, I'm going to let you go now so that you can focus on your assignments for tomorrow. Good?
Okay.
All right. Let me not overwhelm you. All right then.
Thank you.
Since there are no questions, I'll see you tomorrow.
Ah, please.
All right then. Enjoy your evening.